If you're a fly gal, get your nails done, get a pedicure, get your hair did.
Y'all take it into the gym like a piranha. Y'all take it into my gym like y'all need water. I mean, it's only hit the top and see y'all. I mean, y'all bitches better y'all like Ariana if they ever.
What's tea?
Oh no, friend.
Well, we're gonna get into it. I'm Alicia. Why did I say
And
Alicia?
I'm
Lee.
Max.
And this is the I Don't Know Friend podcast. We're gonna go ahead and start off like usual with our hot topics. Ooh, I don't like that little girl. Go ahead and start. My sister be having my iPad every day, and suddenly Instagram isn't on here. So clearly, somebody deleted it so that they could download some of their nonsense. Hold on. Go ahead. Hot topics.
The first one is Queen and Clarence. So basically, what happened to Clarence is their 6-year anniversary had came up, and they were everybody know Queen wants to get married. I think if I'm not mistaken, she said like if she's been together for 4-6 years or something, she wants to be married.
No, she said 10. Remember, you're talking about with that question?
Okay, 10. Yeah. Okay, 10. So she said 10 years. So basically, she made a video like on Snapchat, like on their anniversary and stuff, and she was just like showing like what she got and stuff. But it was very blah, like bland, like
low energy,
kind of like it's like she wasn't real. Like, yeah, I got flowers. Oh yeah, and then later I'm gonna pick out my car. Yeah, and yeah, oh, these are the roses. Like, it was just given like this is what it is every year. So I don't really care. And so people basically was mentioning the fact that like, oh, you like why you won't like basically saying she's not gonna get married. Clarence is not gonna marry her, and things like that. So basically she was like she's past that phase of being hyper focused on a ring, and I honestly feel like they only get to that point when they realize that the man is not really
gonna come.
Yeah, so I feel like that, and I feel like that's why I'm not gonna let no man talk me out of not getting married. I'm gonna get that signature, partner. I'm gonna get that signature, because I'm not like, I feel like that happened with a lot of people, like even Chrissy and Jim Jones. Chrissy wanted to get married for the longest time. Now she doesn't
really propose to him,
right?
He wasn't doing it.
Now she doesn't really care. So people were just more so bringing that up, like now you're kind of changing and stuff. So she basically was like she's fed up with everybody, but it's not you the one put it out there that you always want to get married and stuff like that. And what's so crazy is I forget that she was married, but
fully
she was
married,
get married again. So
I just feel like I feel like if he would be one of the ones to get a ring and like ask her once she leaves or once she's like whatever, he sees her paying attention to other dudes or whatever. Now all of a sudden he want to act right. That's what it gives. It gives he does not want to get married. Yeah, I hope she is really is happy like she says she is or whatever. Because it's not a fun place to be in, but at the end of the day, I think I don't think she's gonna leave him.
Right.
Yeah. I don't think she's gonna leave him. I just feel like she just gonna stick with what she know. Because when you think about it, because she got married, her and Chris got married hella young.
Yeah.
They got broken up, and then what? Within how soon after was she with Clarence? It was like real quick. So that's like all she knows.
Maybe she need to be. Well, I ain't gonna say that, but she said not to be alone.
She literally said she wants to find like something within herself, stuff on herself. And when she was saying that, I was like, oh, well, that makes sense because she been with somebody so long, like
right.
Yeah, you just need to be alone sometimes and really figure out who you are, especially when you get into a situation so young. And it didn't work out. Like things just you got kids. She's our age, right? So she's in her late 20s. Like it just
she's like 28. 28.
Yeah.
22. I think she
yeah, so it's just a lot from being, because weren't they like 20, 21 when they got married? They were still in college.
Like 20.
When her and Chris got married. Like, can you imagine the way I was at 19, I'm a totally different person now. And I feel
Right.
like she probably just needs time. She really needs to just explore that herself, whether she does that with a partner or by herself. Because,
Right.
yeah.
Because Clarence is over there with the gray beard. He is
Girl.
Asian.
It was like somebody on TikTok was like, "Oh, she's probably mad because Clarence let himself go. He used to be so fine, da da da. Now he done got comfortable. Now he
Right.
gaining weight, not getting no haircut."
That's
I was like,
definitely what
"Dang,
he did. Like, child, Clarence act like he didn't have.
that is crazy." But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens with them.
Yeah. Side note, Chris tried to talking about what's wrong with him. He's a good guy or whatever. Why? I guess he wanted to talk to Jessica the prankster, who I was talking about last time. But we'll get into that another time. Okay, so Mustard and Drake. So basically, DJ Mustard album came out, and he basically was saying that he labeled Drake as the Malcolm X of the white people in a rant over album sales. So he basically, his album came out, it only sold like, I think like 18,000. I think. What was it? I think it was like 18,000. So he basically was making tweets and was like, the bots trying to fade me, basically saying like Drake bots and stuff. And he was like, these Drake bots, excuse me, he was like, these Drake bots are the nation of Drizlam. Drake is the Malcolm X of white people, and academics, make sure you post Gordo season first week since Drake thought he did a thing with making him drop on the same day as me. And he just he was just talking about that. And my thing is that okay, because I did listen to DJ Mustard album and I thought it was I thought it was good. I did enjoy
you did say that.
My thing is that okay, he is I feel like he is upset. Whatever, regardless of what whoever Drake told to drop on that day or whatever the case may be, I feel like DJ Mustard, you kind of thought Not Like Us was going to make that album rise to the top, and it only helped Kanye and not your album. And that's just that. You thought it was going to do good, and it just didn't. I mean, I don't know. Do you have it? I don't know. Because DJ Mustard I
didn't get the connection to call him Malcolm X of white people. It just...
It's like your album didn't do good, even though it was good to me. Your album did not do good, but I feel like you kind of doing that energy, throwing that energy at the wrong person. That your album didn't do good. Drake is not the reason why your album did not do good.
And first of all, I didn't know Drake
was supposed to. The Not Like Us was supposed to make
but so like. At first, I said I didn't even know Drake. So did Drake drop music at the same time or something? Is that what he said?
No, I think like an artist that Drake is like known, like or it's because it said Gordo season. He said make sure you post Gordo season first week, since Drake thought he did a thing with making him drop on the same day as me. So I gotta look him up first. But yeah. But DJ Mustard, don't be a DJ. Don't be a DJ Khaled.
It didn't go number one. That's what it's giving, which is crazy.
Yeah. So, hey, make better man decisions.
I'm looking for it this whole. I can't I see you replying to it, but I cannot find it. Apparently, I sent it as a voice note, and I guess I didn't save it. You saved it.
Oh, friend, we're gonna move along. What was it?
It was. I don't know. Go look. It was
gonna come up with something.
It was on July 29th. You saved the voice note. Go back in go on your phone and look, because apparently I don't have it on my iPad. It was July 29th. It was something. I see you replied to it, but I can't find the actual thing. I don't know, friend. I'm not one to gossip, but something. There was something after it.
Oh, okay.
There was something after it. I don't remember what it was. Boop, boop, boop.
I cannot look up an actual date though. Well, let me just go to July.
Yeah. If you put in, just go to the search gossip, and then it should take you around to that spot because you typed it in one spot. Ooh, girl, it's thundering.
LOL, yeah, but we can do the.
No, but there was a voice note above it. Go to find the voice note.
Oh, I don't know, friend. I'm not the one that got. So, what's the next topic?
Okay, I knew it. I knew it rhymed. I just like. All right, say it.
Okay, I don't know, friend. I'm not the one to gossip. Here. Okay, so Mr. Hotspot versus Yachty. Now I thought, now Lil Yachty, I like you. So basically,
he been messy.
This guy, Mr. Hotspot. He's well, people know him like his beat from TikTok or whatever. The Goodness Gracious beat. And so basically Drake and Lil Yachty wanted to sample it and wanted to,
sample it.
Get the rights to it or whatever.
Yeah.
Not get the rights to it, but sample it. And so he was basically like, yeah, he basically said yes. He just said he wanted them to change it.
But I thought
he said no. He said no because of the lyrics. He said no because of the lyrics. But it seemed like
closer to God now.
He was willing to doing it if they would have switched it.
What I got from it was okay, so because I don't know what being so yeah, they wanted to sample it. He had originally said no, from what we could tell, and what Yachty said. So Yachty leaked it to Kai Cenat to play on his stream or whatever, so that it would go up because Kai is popping or whatever.
Right.
And so now,
of course, people wanted to hear it.
That people want to hear it. Now he's there. Basically, now he's like, okay, well, y'all can use it, but you have to make it like a cleaner version. So to me, it was giving. He's only doing it now because Yachty kind of forced his hand by leaking it. I don't feel like he would have went along with it if it wasn't leaked.
Oh, okay.
That's what I got from it. I don't know if that's true, but I'm a little messy, so that's what I think it was. Yeah, that's what it gave because Yachty didn't say, "Oh, he told us to do it." He said. Well, no.
I watched the video with Mr. Hotspot, and he was like, it was as if he heard it and was like, he was just saying, let's just.
You were talking about the most recent video, like the newer thing where he was talking about them doing a new verse to make it clean for the kids or whatever. Because that's
what he wanted, but he didn't say that's what they were gonna do.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying that came out. That was more recent than it being leaked and all that. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, it's giving. He's saying that since it's out here. I mean, if you do a clean version, then I'll go ahead and do it because you know how people be, especially Drake's people, Drake/Yachty people, because they intertwine. They probably all up under his comments saying like getting on him or whatever to do it. So he's like, well, fine. If you do it like this, then I'll go along with it. That's what it gave to me. And I don't like that.
It made sense,
just like last year when Drake used Halle Berry picture.
I mentioned that to somebody, and I just said that. I said that's the same thing when he asked for permission to.
Like it just, I don't like stuff like that. Like take no means no. It's giving. You don't know consent rules. I don't like that. I'm not gonna say too much. But if you know, it gives, he not gonna take no for an answer. And I don't like men like that. That's some sticky situations to be up in, sir. All right.
I
am. I'm gonna get into it. All right. I don't care what's gonna happen. Nothing. But yeah, you're not one to gossip, so I guess we'll do the next topic. What do we have? Oh, John B talking about called Gunna. Don't trust any white man cosplaying as a black man. So I was not surprised. Cosplaying. Don't play. Don't act like him. Yeah. The song is straight, but I don't trust him. I know that.
I mean, do you not trust him because okay. So John basically came out.
No, it's fine. Okay, John B called Gunna and Chloe's song that has sampled one of his songs, Ratchet.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you calling it Ratchet? It's Chloe's song, first of all. So now you disrespecting black women. That's
not Chloe's song.
It's not Chloe's song. It was Gunna's song.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was Chloe's. Either way. It was weird. I didn't like it. He could have used
ratchet
another
because of
word. I don't know. He didn't explain why. He
think,
said
okay, so he basically was like he was not feeling that. He was not feeling it, and basically said he low key, Gunna low key didn't even get the rights to it, so they gonna have to have some.
kind of odd. You think he really owns the song though? It was from the 90s, and niggas was owning a master. Well, he was white, so
Come
never
on,
mind.
man.
Maybe he does. Who knows?
You think so?
Who knows the deals they got? But our people wasn't owning a masters. All right. But yeah, I just found it very like it just off-putting.
What's the song called?
I don't know, girl. Just do Gunna and Chloe, John B.
No,
John B. song.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't listen to me.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
It's called They Don't Know. Oh yeah. They don't know. But yeah, it's giving the same energy as when Eminem brought up Megan Thee Stallion randomly all these years later about getting shot in the foot. Stay out of black people business.
Well, in his defense, they
it
did
is his song.
him. They did ask him though. They asked him, did he? They
You didn't
brought
have to call it ratchet.
I mean,
No,
that's his
no, 'cause
thing.
that's
Then.
not- they didn't. He singled out that song too. No, they didn't ask. I think he just asked how he felt. How the interviewer asked John
right.
P. how he felt about having his song sampled and all that kind of stuff all these years later, and then he was like, some of them were cool. That ratchet. Not a nigga with a perm trying to tell us what to do. I don't.
What?
He's white. I don't know. I just said he's white. I think he's white. I'm pretty sure he's white. I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You know what?
We looking it up, y'all, because
He's
don't.
white.
Oh, okay. Thank
He's
you.
Jewish. He's Jewish and a Dutch.
So he white. Like I said, I don't like no white man saying nothing ratchet. Don't. Stick to the rivers and lakes that you're used to, sir. Please. Tell me he's not cosplaying as a white man. Insert John B picture here. I mean, as a black man. Insert with the goatee. Stop. Who? How many other Johns do you know looking like that with that goatee? All right. Thank you. Purposely did a real low cut so no one would know. Like his album cover. You trying to tell me he wasn't trying to pretend he was black?
Definitely.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Because I didn't know he was white.
That's my point. Nah, I don't trust him. Don't listen
to him. You can't trust them. You can't trust them.
Didn't he have curly hair at one point? Am I tripping? Who am I thinking of? If it's not him, it was one of them other ones. I don't know, girl. Either way, I ain't like it. And we're going to leave it at that. But next topic. Okay. So Kalani's baby daddy, who years ago Kalani said was her gay best friend.
Hello.
Did you forget that? Girl.
Came out.
Girl.
I thought she said that was
her gay bestie, and they decided to go half on a baby. That's what the story she spun up. But the girls is saying that that was her man's. All right. So that's the first lie. Start there. Now he has he's basically did a lawsuit to try to get full-time custody of their daughter. Apparently it used to be when she would go on tour and stuff, he would have the baby, but once she joined that church that Summer Walker in, once she joined that church, the preacher, whomever man, was like, oh, I had a vision or dream, a vision, whatever, that girl, and they called it a cult. Okay. Anyway, he had a dream or a vision that the baby daddy was gonna harm the child, so don't have the baby around the baby daddy no more. So after that, Kalani has no longer let him be around the baby, even though there was no real indications of it besides that. And so he basically is saying, I want to see my kid and to stop lying on me and telling people stuff that's not true. AKA that I'm a gay man or bi. I think later then they're like, oh well, he's bi. He's like,
right.
No, I'm not.
But was just like, he's not a gay man, which is true.
Yeah.
He's not a gay man. If he's bisexual, he's bisexual.
But he said he's not bi either. He's just a little sassy. That's it.
Trash.
Okay. Because he also said that people have been saying that about him since he was a kid. So he clearly has just been always a little zesty.
Right.
Like drinking them. Okay. So yeah. Has So at one point, both of their respective best friends were going back and forth on Instagram and Twitter, saying this is true, this not true, this that. Neither one of them have really spoke too much. The baby daddy was saying what he said originally. Then after that, he stopped really tweeting and just dropped the suit. And he's been for the most part quiet, I think, since then. Kalani has not said anything. Are we surprised? Huh?
He dropped it.
Yeah, I sent you a TikTok. They were breaking it down. Yes, girl. He dropped that suit. I
feel like something came in between, made him work it out.
I don't think so. I mean,
he dropped it just cause
he no. I'm sorry, no. Put the lawsuit down. He filed the lawsuit. Not he dropped it. My bad.
Oh, okay.
No. But yeah, Connie ain't said too much. She's already been in how people being on her head for being posted up with your fave, and then right after that is when the lawsuit came out. So it's just been not her month.
Which they pick and choose who they want to do it to, because they trying to low key do it to Victoria Monet, but they ain't gonna make it stick.
I don't remember I couldn't tell what they were saying it was about. Just for her defending Chris.
Or just for her, she was at the concert, her being just for her
supporting him.
Supporting
him. I get why.
You don't see people doing it to Jordan Sparks, and Jordan Sparks was just at his concert. I didn't see not one negative comment.
Pay attention to Jordan Sparks. I was just asking. I liked her music. I don't pay attention to her now.
People don't really listen to Chloe like that, and they did it to Chloe, but they don't like Chloe. But anyway, they
didn't like Chloe, so they added to it. The Kalani situation, I kind of get why they saying that, because she's been such an advocate and woo,
and removing story lanes off her songs.
Exactly, all this stuff, and
but you know what? Kalani has not been right with me for a little minute now, and I'm not even gonna lie. She just been a little off with me, and now it's making.
Well, no, her friend said that her and Kalani left the group. That it left the group.
But
Kalani did. Who, Kalani?
Yeah,
I know. But I'm saying the best friend said that her and Kalani left the group a year ago, and they haven't been in it in the past year, for a full year. So I don't know. But again, it's the same one as your fave. So they said SZA was in it too, but I haven't seen any proof of that. I think people were just talking. But it is the same one as Summer Walker.
Oh, okay.
No, for real, it's the same guy. Nino.
Oh.
Remember, and she was like, "Oh, my pastor said not to post the babies online, and I'm wearing all white."
Oh, that's why.
Yeah,
so
remember?
It's like a slave doing on a stripper pole. Okay. I swear to God, if I didn't like Summer music, I promise. Well, that's just what it is. I like Summer music. Summer, the person, could care. I don't know what that girl be having going on.
Yeah, same person.
Okay, so how do you feel?
I don't know.
Do you feel like all of this is happening because of her?
That now all this is coming out? I don't feel like it's that big of a conspiracy. Personally, Kalani's not big.
Like her baby.
I feel like it really is the baby daddy, because I was about to say, not like Kalani's not big enough or mainstream enough for people for it to be this huge. Right. She's not Diddy. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like a huge conspiracy that just seems a little off. It just, Yeah. And that's why people were mad about Chris Brown, because how you trying to free them people. Why didn't you mention the fact that he has a tattoo on the back of his neck of Rihanna's bruised and bloodied face? Did you see it? I'm having a conversation. Let's just stop talking, because you about to make me mad. We're going to move on. She's about to defend that man, and I can't deal with it. I'm tired. Okay,
I don't
she
know,
gonna do
friend, but
one thing about Max. She gonna go hard for her fave. She don't care, and that's a problem. But yeah, hopefully Kalani and her baby daddy get their little parenting agreement settled or whatever. Let her that baby see her daddy as long as the daddy's not gonna do nothing wrong. And
right.
yeah, that's
Like he was
it.
trying to hide that baby from Victoria
That
May. Nicki.
so messy.
That
If y'all don't know, so Kalani and Victoria Monet were together at one point. She was pregnant and basically was trying to pretend that she wasn't or hide the fact that she was pregnant to not. Because so what would it have been that she cheated on Victoria?
you and Kalani got
Oh, for sure, I was too. I said, then when she was like, "Oh, it's my gay BFF," I said, "Oh, okay, y'all just want a baby." Makes sense. No, she cheated on that girl with that boy, and she didn't want us to know that she was out here creeping and that she's not actually a good person. What is her sign? I feel like she's a Scorpio.
Right. Now I will say, however, Party Next Door did do her dirty.
He did. And
he
didn't
did
YG?
But you know what you do?
Didn't YG too?
YG did. That was toxic. I think
yeah, but I'm saying, didn't he do her dirty?
Yeah, cheated on her.
Oh, she's a Taurus.
Yeah, I know. Oh, you were talking about Kalani's sign.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I could have said that. Yeah, I know she a Taurus.
I'm not one. I don't know, friend. I'm not one to gossip. But on to the next topic.
Period. Okay, we're gonna talk about Ocean Gate. Now this
go ahead and say what you gotta say.
So they're doing one of the passengers' family is suing $50 million lawsuit claims that the Titan sub passengers experienced terror before the death. And so they're basically accusing the operator of gross negligence and claiming that the crew experienced terror and mental anguish before their deaths. One of the 5 passengers who died when the submersible imploded during the June 2023 expedition to the Titanic wreck site, basically stating he had held the record for the most dives to the site he went 37 times basically. So they was like
the owner guy.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's what you're talking about. That
they said one of the 5 passengers. Well,
yeah, because he died.
Oh, okay. So he went down 37 times, and they was like he didn't die the 37 times, and he went down this 38th time and he died. Forgetting the fact that they had already known that it was stuff wrong with it. Y'all went down there with a controller. Mm-hmm. I don't understand what you thought that you were going to survive. And then for you to do a $50 million lawsuit, what did Courtney tell Kim? There are people dying, Kim. They spent more than the $50 million to even go down there.
No, they didn't.
They didn't?
No. Like $500K.
Okay. Well, the amount is absurd.
It was a lot of money.
And it's even crazier that they finna add their names to the Titanic list. Take them people name off.
Oh, they're gonna add their name. That's
girl. That's crazy. That's crazy. They gonna add they're adding their name. It was so many comments. God forgive me, but they was like,
that's crazy. I'm not gonna say too much. R.I.P. to them peoples or whatever.
Yes, rest in peace. But don't add them people names to that list. They play with
like grief and wanting to blame someone. I just feel like I don't think it feels a little frivolous. However, this is America, home of the frivolous lawsuit. So, like, whatever. I don't know what more to say really. Okay, girl. Okay. Whatever. This is what we're gonna spend. Oh, but it's gonna go in front of a jury. So this is what we're gonna spend our taxpayer dollars on. Girl, bye.
I hate it.
Anyway, but we're gonna go ahead and move on. I don't got nothing to say. Like, because that's something that was completely avoidable, and they signed up to do it. So you know what I'm saying? It's not like a real wrongful death. It wasn't like it was an accident, but it was just.
But he just
the imploding was the accident. But But I mean, that argument could be made for like a car accident or something. So I'm gonna just be quiet. Hopefully, it's a swift trial and we don't waste too much damn money. All right.
Yeah.
I am not one to gossip. What's up? What's next, friend?
Okay, Joe Budden and versus Kai. Now I ain't really understand this. Okay,
From what I could tell, Kai or Yachty had asked Joe Budden why he didn't like Kai or what was the beef, and Joe was like, I don't know, he got no beef, but I didn't like. He didn't basically saying he knows where the rumors came from because he went off about Kai on back when Kai did that giveaway in New York. That's it really. He was just mad about that. I don't know. I guess because it shut down the city and was super destructive and stuff. He called them Atlanta niggas, but I'm like, isn't Kai from New York? But
yeah, he
anyway,
definitely from New York. And
Joe Budden just giving old hater. That's it. There ain't really nothing else to say. I don't.
Yeah, this one I didn't really get. I didn't really understand.
Look at this.
Kai fault really with that one. I mean, he was trying to do something good, and he just
trying to do something good.
He
didn't plan. It just wasn't planned properly. He didn't have the right stuff in place. Yeah, so it was got out of hand. It wasn't really his fault, but of course he had to take responsibility because he didn't go through the proper channels, basically. Yeah. But yeah, Joe Budden's giving old hate. You're mad because the city got tore up? Like, that's just some old man something to be mad about.
Oh, New York. Like, they really think they the king of the world. Niggas from New York, especially old niggas from New York. Oh my god,
that's all it's giving
them. And child, you disrespected the palace.
Period.
Like, Mama D. But yeah, that's are we on time for the hot topic?
We're on time, and we're done. So good job to us. We're gonna go ahead and get on to our docket questions. Our first question is: can you deal with someone whose family loves their ex?
No.
It's crazy. I know someone who's in the situation. I want to say,
that's so.
My best friend.
Hell no.
Yeah.
You better get used to this.
Baby, the mama had like. Could I? It depends on to what degree.
If they're always
I thrive on chaos, so.
What if always mention? You know what? I had a friend who was with this guy, and the mom would like kind of purposely like call her the other girl name, like, and be like, "Oh, she forgot" or something like that and stuff.
I'm gonna be petty.
She would try to speak to her. She just would not speak back, and she was
I'm not gonna try.
Like, I'm trying to be nice. I don't want to be a B word to your mama, but she's not.
I would bring it
up like that. I can.
I can. I would bring it up once. I'd be like, "Hey, old girl tripping. If he don't check his mama, we just gonna be beefing. That's fine. I've beefed with people's mamas before. I'll do it again.
Yeah, would have been
forever. What you mean? I'm not gonna be just like blatantly rude. I'll speak when we enter the door. We don't gotta talk after that.
I'm talking about for your whoever.
Forever. What you mean? It don't got nothing to do with me. What?
And y'all would still be with him?
Yeah, why not? Again, I thrive on chaos. I don't care. Now I'm gonna stay with him just to eat the mama up. Since you want to be messy, I ain't never coming up off this man. Now what? No, I'll speak when we enter the door. Hey, how you doing? And that's, hey, we don't gotta talk. We don't gotta be friends. I'm not here for you. What? Sure. And keep it up. Once don't let me drop a baby. Keep it up. You ain't gonna see the grandbaby.
Don't make it.
You want to play? Now what? Now you can't see your grandkids. Act right. Thank you. I'm gonna win. I don't care. Ain't nobody to run me off. Ain't no way. That's crazy. And it's not gonna hurt my feelings. Not Nan. Cause where's she at? not with this boy. He laid up with me. So what is the problem? I don't care. I'll start talking crap about the girl openly. I'm like, oh, who? The one that did this, and this? That's who you all worried about? We're gonna make it real uncomfortable in here.
Right.
Yeah. Don't play with me. So yeah, I don't got no qualms. What about you? I already know Max couldn't do it.
Yeah, girl, I said no. When I first finished the question, no. Not doing it. No.
That's fine. I feel like because I'm close with like my immediate family, but for most of my family, I'm not that close with them. I have no beef not being close with other people. Like, you know?
Right, yeah.
Like, it's cool. Yeah, no. It's not cute, but we could play. Her. But yeah. Our next docket question.
All right. So the next docket question, okay, do you want your...
This was one that someone wrote into the pod and asked us to talk about.
Okay. If the only... No, but if it's just something like you honestly don't have, like, I don't want you to go broke. You know, I want you to think about, you know, for things like that. But as far as like, I'm assuming stuff.
Or just in general. Yeah. So, because I said,
give me an example.
I would just say, like, if he was just like, oh, we don't really need that. You want a new car. Your car works all right, but you know, it's getting a little old.
Yeah, I would want them to speak. Yeah, I would want them to be, because
this is where we hell no. What?
Alicia gonna want you to be on her side the entire time, and then when she complains about it later, just listen to her complain.
Listen. We could literally be on the phone and they're trying to agree with my sister. I'm like, how dare you disrespect me in front of company? I don't care. Yeah, little girl's dead wrong. I don't care what I just told her. Like, no. Okay, and there was a guy on TikTok. He was like, he never tells his girlfriend no. Like, never says the word no. He'll pivot. He'll be like, I don't know if we could do this, but we could do that. I was like, see, that'll work. I could get down with that.
It gotta be something. We gotta make this work.
Yeah, make something shake. Like, I was like, you can say no about certain things, because you know me, I'm quick to like be over stuff. Yeah, I go all in, and then in a week I'm over it. So remind me of that. But if I still say yes, I want to do it, well, then that's it. There should be no more conversation after this. Right. Just go with it. Thank you. But yeah, no, I don't like being. I don't feel like I want my man to tell me no, or be like comfortable doing that. It just, I don't see how that would be conducive with either of us having a happy life. Because if I'm upset, everyone is. I have that type of presence. I'm not gonna go out of my way. I'm not one to like go out of my way to ruin like everybody's time, but I feel like I'm just so that when I'm not, people are like, "Oh, what's wrong? What's wrong?" And I'm like, nothing.
Was saying. Just
because I don't ruin people's day. That's what I'm saying. I don't go like try to ruin.
No, I know. I'm just
It's just it'd be like that. When you're this much of a presence, it's hard to not. That's all I'm saying.
What they say? Oh, dang, I can't think of it. Whatever. The presence is the present. Whatever. Okay, that was it for the docket questions.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, my phone. Dang, I'm recording with my phone. I literally screenshotted some of the comments under Impressive's video about it, so that we could read to let you know what the people were saying. So I'm gonna find those. But while but go ahead and discuss.
Okay, so Caresha from City Girls, Young Miami, basically did a Caresha Please as her podcast. She did an interview with Santana, interviewing her, basically talking about the whole Diddy situation, the City Girls breaking up situation. She wants to talk about it. So it was like 33 minutes. Do I feel like they could have kept that? Yes. Do I feel like it was promo for their game? Yes. For Caresha's Reloaded game,
you feel like it was heavily scripted?
Yes.
Okay.
Do I feel like someone else should have interviewed her. Yes. Okay, so she basically got into with Diddy. She basically was saying she celebrated him as the world was celebrating him. So what makes her different than everybody else? That's basically the more the Diddy
let's
situation.
talk about everything she said with Diddy first, then we'll debrief, and then we'll talk about everything with JT, and then debrief.
Yeah. Okay. So, she basically said that's why she was celebrating him. She was saying she didn't go through that with Diddy. I don't feel like people wanted her to. Okay, well, okay. So she was saying she didn't go through that with Diddy. She
The
also was
abuse.
saying she did, yeah, the abuse, all of that. She didn't go through that. She said they did fall in love. She was in love with him. She did say they're no longer seeing each other. And she did say the things. Did she somewhat say like the things are like crazy, but how did she more so say? Because she didn't really like say like he's a bad person. She didn't do that.
I think she was, if I'm remembering correctly, she was basically like, that wasn't my experience, but that is
but she didn't say like the things he did were terrible. She didn't say nothing like that. She just said
she brought up, they said they both were in love. He felt he was in love with her, she was in love with him. They're not together no more. There was something else. I just about to say it. That he brought out the best in her or whatever, saw her as more than just a rapper,
he showed her potential.
That helped her get the pod, helped her with the candles and the whatever else.
She ever since then she kind of lost herself. She don't
have
her
a
attitude,
personality,
basically because of the backlash that she's gotten from it and the downfall of everything.
Yeah. So how you feel about it?
Okay, so I feel like Caresha is full of it because I feel like I'm honestly, I seen mixed things. People was basically saying like, they feel bad that she had, she does have two kids or whatever. She is a mom. She do still got to make it, make money for them and have something to show for. I feel like you're crying because it's over now. Like it already crumbled. People was trying to tell you that before it even happened, and you did not. We were broke and we were miserable. And I mean, she may not have said miserable, but we were broke, and she made $1 million off of her Caresha Please, and she didn't need the city girls, and she was a put up whore. As she said, she was a put up whore. She didn't really need to do nothing. So I feel like now that it's crumbled, and let me just say this, I do not feel like people wanted her to be like, I don't feel like people wanted her to say like, oh, Diddy hit me, blah 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 blah. It was the simple fact that when it came out, you were still backing this man. You were still with him. You was still like, you didn't show no sympathy. And then on top of that, you wanted to bring up all these tweets and this and that and that. That's why I need another interviewer, because I need to know why wasn't the question asked, well, what you said with Gina, that Diddy would
because the questions were written down.
Why was none of that? I need more. I don't need no scripted conversation like, okay, it's gonna go like this, it's gonna go like that. You ain't say nothing wrong by Diddy, but you kind of dragged JT. You was kind of hating on JT.
We're gonna get to it.
And we're gonna get into it. But I just don't, with the whole Diddy situation, I'm sorry, I just really don't feel bad for Caresha, because she was loving it when it was here, and people was trying to tell her, and girl, you sold your soul for money, and now you talking about you don't have you not the same, you're depressed, you're this and you're that, because you put your whole image behind Diddy, and now Diddy is gone. Diddy ain't even here. And what you don't
Diddy?
Mess with that.
Where is Diddy?
Where is Diddy?
Yeah, I feel like the same thing. I agree. I don't.
And it just irked me, because she was trying to make it seem like she was like, people like, yeah, you thought, now what, and she was crying. And it's like, it's not like a now what, but it kind of is like that. Like, you just really thought you had it all together.
Made in the shade. I feel like I agree. I feel like she does. It's because the reason that she was getting all this backlash is because she went so like yes, she was praising him when other people were whatever. He was getting the Image Awards, but we weren't standing in the crowd with a sign. Yeah.
And JT
So
told you
like
this.
yeah. So like you know, I feel like you're getting dragged the same way any bitch would. She's getting dragged the same way any girl does when they get caught. You know what I'm saying? Like this is not a single. This isn't just her. It happens to every single person. Like anyone, whether it's famous or not, people gonna be like, "Nah, you look dumb."
Right.
So like, I don't. Yes, hers is probably on a larger scale, but she's also not the only celebrity this has happened to. So like,
Right.
okay, yeah, you could be sad, whatever, but I don't think the sympathy is gonna get.
Yeah, she trying to do this sympathy rollout.
Yeah.
Again, I do feel like this was all to promote her Risha Reloaded game. And to be honest, the questions at the end wasn't even given. The game was
And they
just
didn't really answer them.
girl.
And the reason we know it's scripted is because Santana was asking her stuff she already answered. Like she was like, because she literally said like, we're getting ahead, but when she said JT's always gonna be her sister, then he said, so like his next question was, so you still consider her a sister? She just said that. He did it more than once, by the way. But that's no, the questions were written down, and he was just going on with what the hell they recorded, and she knew what was coming, and like her answers weren't. I don't think her answers were scripted, but she definitely knew what the questions were.
Well, she knew they were going to talk about.
She had talking points.
Her about Diddy, so
she knew they had talking points.
And then
she got ahead of herself twice. Thank you.
It's still it's still on Revolt. So do you think Diddy of it?
Yeah, he sold it or stepped down or whatever. He's no longer a part of it.
You think she just still, got, or do you think they let her do that one?
I think she's still gonna be on there.
Oh, okay.
She probably has a contract, honestly.
Right.
But yeah, so
good.
Her saying her and Diddy were in love. It just, I don't know.
And let me say this. I forgot this because I'm glad you said love. For her to think that this
girl,
you were just getting groomed in a whole different type of way. He may have wasn't beating you, but he had you doing other things, boo, and he had you believing in that whole facade that you were this great and this. He seen what you were the special one. You stroked his ego. That's all you were there for. I promise you. That's why it was plenty up. You were not the first. Still won't be the last, child. Trust me, somebody still gonna want Diddy. So for her to say they fell in love, I listened to that and I was just like, does she have a brain? Girl, like it was just kind of like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, I just, like you said, especially for her, like the way she's talking about Gina and all that other stuff. You're just not gonna. You can't backtrack that. Especially stuff on the internet. You tweeted that, baby. It was 2024, 2023, whenever this was that it happened. It's there forever, and it's hard to unsee that side of you. And so then with the whole JT situation, she was basically trying to make it seem like she was blindsided.
Thank you. Because what she was given was that JT started her stuff, so she just started doing hers.
Mind you,
not that.
And that's why I said I rewatched the first one in which they talked about encouraging her to do her own thing and her saying, I'm going to do it in my time. I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to do it when the timing is right.
And another thing is, I feel like a lot of the times, maybe that was just a situation where JT wanted to do that by herself and just see what it would be. Maybe she ain't want some stuff is better left.
But we have to think about it. Sideways was a scrapped City Girl song.
Right.
She you know what I'm saying? Caresha was not worried about City Girls.
That's what just shows me, because for her to say that she did not take up for, and we gonna still get into it, but for her to say she did not take up for JT with the whole Cardi situation because you were left off Bad and Bougie, which is what you said, you ain't get the call from the queen, you didn't do this, so that's not your issue. For you to say that just shows me that when you was interviewing her the first time, and you was like, I love JT stuff. JT my favorite rapper. Da 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 da. It's because you was up. You were with
better. You felt like
Nicki.
you were the
You were
star of the
doing
group.
right.
You were the
She
bigger one.
JT was really not outside like that. So of course you gonna big her up. Of course you gonna do this because you was doing better than her. People loved
Exactly.
you was with Diddy. You was doing this. Everybody loved you. So for you to see the thing, and I know that ate Caresha up because she said she looked at it and was like, somebody from Miami. I wonder if it's Trina. I wonder you ain't even know it was gonna be your
Your
sidekick.
partner.
Your
Yes, sister.
sidekick. And she ate you up with that. And that just showed
Listen,
you were jealous. You didn't take up for her because Nicki Minaj don't even like you.
You were jealous. The only reason Nicki unblocked you was because of JT.
Like
Remember when
with
Nicki was on live with Santana and he was like, Nicki, Santana, Caresha said unblock, and Nicki and removed Santana from the live.
Look, what JT barely got through, and I feel like she got through because she a Sagittarius, and Nicki probably reasoned.
She understood, child.
Right? But Nicki don't like Caresha. But yeah, so for the simple fact that she was bigging her up so much, it showed that it was because I'm already up. Like I'm trying to help you out, get some motion and stuff like that. But now she has surpassed you, and now you don't know what.
Admitted, basically, we're talking about the fact that they were clicked up, Santana and Caresha, and JT was not really a part of that for real.
Right. And then I did rewatch. Like I was rewatching. I didn't rewatch like the full thing, but I did rewatch majority.
I did most of it, yeah.
It was funny. It was crazy that JT said anytime her and Caresha fall out, it's because of a man. And you see what happened with it when she got with
Diddy.
Just seen some extra money that she ain't never seen before and was like, oh, I like this. I don't need this group. So for her to kind of, and again, it's still 50-50. Some people feel like, oh, because Caresha held it down for so long when JT was in jail, as if people didn't give Caresha her flowers for that. I don't know. And we have already given
her JT was in jail helped them. Can we be real?
Right, and you did say that before already. Mm-hmm. That helped. That when that helped it. That's all.
It did. It 100% did. You can't convince me otherwise. You can't convince me otherwise. Everybody was wearing free JT, saying free JT. They, because Caresha crowd work ain't everything. So they was singing JT parts, and it helped. I'm sorry, it did.
Right. So yeah, I didn't like how she just tried to kind of really throw JT under the bus. She was trying to make it seem like JT blindsided her. Right. Yeah. I wasn't really messing with that. So Caresha has like literally thrown me off. I've been stopped following her, but she has literally like thrown me off. I honestly don't feel bad for her. But I don't feel bad that your label don't really believe in you with the music. You
can't rap. And she said that. She was like, people keep saying because I can't rap. Because you can't. You can't. It's her tone. It's her tone I don't like.
Santana gives... I don't really feel like he let Caresha know. I feel like they're the same person.
They are.
The same stuff, the same dumb stuff that she do, Santana would think it's okay. So I don't really feel like he tells her when she's wrong. He just be there for her.
And JT does, or did.
Right. And then that was another thing. She tried to throw shade again when she was like, thank you for being the only one there for me, when JT has already come out and said, I was one of the first people to call you when you was in a situation. So for her to say that again, it's giving, girl, you want this sympathy.
Real quick, I'm gonna read some of the comments that were left under a video that was breaking down the Caresha Please. So one person said, Young Miami being mad she wasn't on the Nicki song, as if she didn't talk about Nicki and her team. Cardi was in entitlement behavior.
Right. Because it wasn't even about
it was Team Cardi is straight entitlement behavior. Sorry, I read that wrong. Another one. Miami thought she was above JT because she was frolicking around with Diddy, and well played with those tears though.
Right.
They seeing through it, bro. Let me do one more. Okay.
Honestly, yeah, I'm gonna let you do that last one. But I honestly feel like she wouldn't have been getting it this bad if she wasn't frolicking around him like that, not caring, just not having a care in the world. Like who didn't
Uh,
date Diddy with that?
that that's not a black woman worth protecting, taunting other women, dismissing Cassie like, sure, he did that to you, but he wouldn't do that to me, abandoning her best friend for this demon, all while being privy to how he got down, and she loved it until she couldn't benefit it from it anymore.
Hello,
She's shedding tears for herself only. Okay.
hello,
Yeah, so a lot of people aren't feeling it.
yeah,
I low key feel like she could have just kept quiet, and
yeah. Honestly, but I feel
I
like she
don't feel
didn't
like
want
it's
to
help.
keep quiet because I feel like she finna try to start,
Yeah,
doing
I
stuff.
get that, but I almost feel like if she just kept quiet a little bit longer and then
Yeah,
just did her stuff instead of doing this and then do it, because again, we're seeing through it. It's fake. It's forced. It's you could have kept that. You
like we did like girl, you thought when really she about doing that to herself. Like, damn,
hmm
I thought. So it's probably just reality is kicking in, setting in.
that part.
So
Hate that for her, but
yeah.
anyway, we'll
Yeah,
go
we went
ahead.
through that. Y'all, if y'all
Yeah,
care to watch it, it's 33 minutes.
that
Do as you
of
please with
nonsense.
that.
Feel free. Miss Ma'am's album. So Latto dropped her album Sugar Honey Iced Tea. Iced Tea. And yeah, what you think, friend? A lot of people liked it from what I could tell. But anyway, how do you
Um,
feel, friend?
I'm not gonna lie. I probably own okay. It was very auto-tune-ish ghetto. Okay. It was giving very auto-tune-ish. It was giving very hood ghetto freak girl. And it was giving a lot of singing again. She did
I
like
don't like you singing.
she did a lot of singing in this one. It was kind
Mhm.
of ghetto. Well, it was giving exactly what she was trying to play as Nunu, like the ghetto hood love story kind of girl or whatever.
Yeah.
It was giving that. I'm not gonna lie. I only like I think it's Georgia Peach. I think that's the first
The first
song.
song?
I
Yeah.
think that's the one that I said gives Drake cadence in it. Like it just gives Drake. I think
hmm
that's why I kind of like that song. Um, Big Mama, Big Mama, Alicia hates that song, but Big Mama, I will like I will sing like the chorus. I do like the chorus, but when it goes into the rap, you asked me what I felt about it, and overall, I didn't care for it. I feel like it. I was told that it's given very
Cause all that damn singing. She's not Nicki Minaj.
yeah.
Please.
Yeah, I heard it was given very teenage boppy. It's given that you kind of solidify in a way and still can't really put out a good album. I do feel like people are just with the hype right now with liking it because let's see. I mean, at this point, people say numbers don't matter until it's Nicki Minaj, and then
Until
numbers.
they discussing the queen, they turned around and say LeBron ain't got 6 rings. And
So I'm just y'all do with that as y'all please, cause y'all say y'all don't care about numbers until it's
mhm,
So
mhm.
let's just see what the numbers do.
Girl, I don't fucking know.
Oh well, we don't know, but we'll try to compare to see how much who had more. Just feel like okay, I feel like everything production wise was good, played well and stuff like that. But when it came to the songs, I just feel like this is what you were working on with your album. That's kind of what I feel like. Like it's just not really giving. This is what Sugar Honey Iced Tea is. If it is giving Sugar Honey Iced Tea, because I did say it's giving very ghetto girl, very hood girl, very like love. No, it is kind of giving that, but it doesn't. The
I'm
it's not.
gonna read the like intro clip or not intro, the interview little thing that she gave to Apple Music, at least part of it. She said, I just do me, and I really feel that it's worked for me. I feel like all that is due to me is being me. On Sugar Honey Iced Tea, the rapper elevates her work beyond what she feels is a single driven and club driven culture. I wanted to make a cohesive project, she says. And I think with that, to sit through what an hour of one person, you have to be dimensional and multidimensional. And I think you have to showcase different sides and versions of your artistry. And with Big Mama, I found a single that didn't compromise my vision. I was like, okay, this is the best one. It shows versatility. And I find that interesting because I did find it very one dimensional. So I don't know where the two dimension or the multi dimension. The same thing I said about JT, where we could take a verse from one song and plop it on another one of her beat. Exactly the same. And she really wasn't rapping on that then. And I just feel like since she can't rap, stick to your strengths. She was singing a lot. I hate it when she sings. Oh, that's how what y'all just heard. That's what I'm hearing when she. What you gonna give her my birthday? Like, girl, please stop it. Yeah, I literally like the one with Tizo Touchdown because I like Tizo Touchdown.
I
Tizo Touchdown.
I did. Let me say this. I'm not gonna lie.
Really, I did. Yeah, I didn't care for the one with Coco. Didn't care for the one with Sierra. And you know, I like Coco. I like Sierra.
Sound good. It's because the song just don't. I see where Latto was trying to go, but it's just not. It was kind of given like a. Oh, okay, you want to do like the crying game, or I'll even give Cardi her little props on this Ring with Kalani because
I love that song too. And Through Your Phone, one of them was given Through Your Phone. Which one? I don't remember, but maybe the Coco Jones one. Either way, it just.
I'm not gonna lie, the Mariah Scientist one was cute. I like the Mariah Scientist.
I don't remember.
I don't know what it's. I can't remember how it goes, but I did like hers. But I did like the teaser. I didn't care for none of the features, but when I did hear Mariah the Scientist and Tizo, and I don't even know who Tizo is, but I was like,
oh, I'm gonna send you some of his stuff.
Okay,
he's worked with Drake before. You do because he's worked with Drake before, so you've heard him.
Okay.
And that's why Kendrick said that he was trying to. Kendrick mentioned. Okay, we'll get into it later. The one I liked the most is probably the last one. Shout out to me. I feel like that was because she was rapping on it.
Yeah.
Hated H&M.
I feel that.
What is it? Haters?
No, you know, Liquor.
What? Really?
I hated it.
I kind of liked that one. I liked it, but it was a little boppy.
I didn't like it.
If it's what I'm thinking it is, this is what the liquor makes me do, or
gotta be
something like that. I'm not doing it right.
The Sierra song didn't make sense to me.
It didn't. That's why I didn't like it.
But you know what? The only reason it made sense because the whole Atlanta thing. So that's the only reason it would make sense. But just throwing Sierra on there just made sense.
I didn't like Brokey. I didn't like Shrimp and Grits.
Didn't like Shrimp and Grits.
I didn't mind Blick some. Playboy Cardi was supposed to be on that.
Playboy Cardi?
Uh-huh. I think it's leaked.
What happened with
that? We're guessing he didn't clear his verse because it was leaked somewhere or something. That's how I saw TikTok about it. Yeah. I do like the cover art though. I think she looked real good. It was real cute.
The whole thing was even though I said when I said like girl, but it was the album did not live up to the production because the album cover was cute. Everything is cute, top tier. Latto never really gave. Latto is from a whole she signed to a whole record deal, like record company.
Yeah,
so it never gave it never gave half ass but it's just her music don't be matching up to it. If that makes
very heavy with the my man. Which
do you think people getting tired of that? Because that's all I heard on here is you being faithful to a married man.
And my man can do for me, and y'all are mad because y'all man can't do for y'all. And I'm like, but I could walk outside with mine, and that's it. He can post me on his Instagram, baby. It's more than just a shoulder. I'll tell you that.
Look, you can't outshine a shiner, baby.
That part, girl, don't play with me. Yeah, but to be fair, we would be annoyed with anybody talk about their man this much. It's not just Latto. I need y'all to understand.
Nicki
Any
Minaj
girl who does that,
with Kenneth all the time, and Alicia be like, I cannot stand when she
pisses me off.
Yeah.
It pisses me off. Please get that man off my page. I don't want to see him. I'm not here for that. I can't. I can't.
And you know, the other thing is with Latto, really, honestly, because I mean, if you want to talk about your man, whatever, it may annoy me, but it's the simple fact that you try to tell us what we can't have, and it's what you actually cannot have.
Because you know who loves her man down and it don't beat out all the extras? Mona Leo. You see what I'm saying? So you can love your man. You could even say you love your man, and you don't have to annoy us with it.
Right.
There was a line.
And Mona Leo do a mixture of her routes.
She still be talking to the sluts. But I love my man. You feel me? It's both. Balance. Right. That's all we're asking. Please, Latto. You can rap. Please. I'm trying.
Like you know how to rap.
I don't, and that's the thing. It feels like she wasn't trying to rap on here. On both of her albums. She wasn't really rapping on 777 either. And I don't understand why not. Why are the girls not rapping? You was just talking about getting in the booth. To do what? To sing? Candy? That's what she sound like. That's what it gives. It gives Candy Burris.
Look, at this point, the only time I defend Candy is because she my Taurus sister, but I'm sorry, the last couple of videos I've been seeing, I cannot defend that.
People like retire immediately.
Candy, give it up. Whoever, I'm sorry.
Listen, it's her tone. It's her tone that I don't like. It's the same thing with Latto. Yeah, the voice is odd. I don't really remember. I remember hearing Megan's voice and being like, "Oh, this is the one with Megan," and that's it. So I don't know how the song was. Clearly, the song wasn't that memorable. Yeah, I don't know.
And so,
with the extra, with the put it on the floor and the
service, extra.
That's to boost up them numbers. That's all that is.
Yeah,
we see a scheme, Todd. We see it.
We see it.
That's all that was.
The mini interlude. I almost thought it was supposed to be a Mariah Carey thing until I heard okay, this her because I said Mariah would never say, "I see you on stage with J-Lo."
J-Lo,
she would never say that.
What? She doesn't know who that girl is. What are you talking about? She doesn't know J-Lo.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So, what are you giving the album? Okay. Would you listen to it again, top to bottom?
No, I would not.
I mean, this is just how we're rating albums now, apparently.
Yeah.
And what are you gonna give it 1 through 10?
Girl, to be honest, to be completely honest, you know what? Maybe we be doing like that because we be rating off of one album listings.
Like you were saying last week, my expectations put a lot into my ratings. I was not expecting much from this.
Right.
So
I wasn't, it's not like I was expecting everything, but I was like, okay, let me see what she do this time. And
I wasn't expecting
throws me off every time because with 777, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that type of album. It was given poppy. And then with this one,
she was trying to be Doja. That's why it was poppy. I don't know who she's trying to be right now, but it's still not.
Drake. She's trying to be the Drake.
You did say that. You did say that.
21. Drake, I'm telling you.
I'm gonna pick a random song and see who has the writing credits. But while we're doing that, so I'm
Georgia Peaches.
Well, I already clicked on H&M. Yeah, no one I recognize. Okay. I'm gonna give it a 5. I feel like it was mid. I do feel like it's better than 777, not by a large margin.
7 was better.
Really? Explain.
I like more songs on that album.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just based off of songs on that.
I didn't mind Georgia Peach, but I didn't like the singing on it, obviously. So,
Mhm.
can't say I liked it. Yeah, only thing I could say that could make this album better is to take out some of the singing, add some rapping. Yeah,
Maybe
girl.
maybe if it was just like even if she wanted to stick to the hood, ghetto girl act or whatever, just eliminate the singing. Yeah. I feel
Thank
like if she
you.
would have at least left it like that, um, yeah, these
Because
features.
when she raps, that's flow. That I still like that song. I'll still put it on every now and then. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. When she raps, that's her thing. She just needs to just stick. All right. Cause here. Oh, ooh, I thought about this while I was at work. Literally, her singing is on par with Sexy Red. It's equally as annoying, but we know
Right.
Sexy Red is trolling. I feel like she thinks it sounds good, and that bothers.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I feel that.
That hurts my feelings. How do you
Yeah.
think that sounds good? Okay. So yeah, I'm sticking with my 5. One day someone will wow me. I hope by the end of the year. One of y'all, please. Please.
I don't know.
I mean, it's your opinion. I don't think Latto really has fans, so no one's gonna get on her head. Get it?
Like she's still looking for her identity. Like
No
she's
one's
still
gonna get on her head for him. She doesn't really have a fan base, so we're okay. The hotties aren't gonna come for us for this one.
You know who
But
her fan base is? The people that don't like Nicki Minaj. That be the
thank
fan.
you.
That be the little small.
That's it.
Fan.
It's just a little click. It's not even a fan base.
Right.
Yeah, but we're gonna wrap that up. Ooh, Nicki versus the Barbz.
We won't have time.
Girl, let's talk about it. I don't want to keep pushing it off. It has come to our attention that a lot of people are starting to recognize that Nicki keeps falling out with young. And I don't think there's a lot of context as to why that is. This is all based off of assumptions and some potential insider knowledge that we have come across. But we're gonna state it like it's facts because we know that lady. Specifically, Ice Spice and JT most recently. Basically, it's been noticed that Nicki has not been rocking with them. Like when JT dropped, Nicki didn't speak on it, and she actually went on station head for a long time, thus pulling attention away from JT to be about her. And people are like major, even like big Barb pages and stuff were like, okay, Nicki might be a problem.
Right.
Sure. However, however,
there's always a however. Because Nicki always have a reason.
That in both of those situations specifically, Nicki was very big about showing them love, support, mentoring said young women. Only for them to not follow through with their end of the bargain, aka being some type of affiliate with her label heavy on it.
Right.
Ice Spice
trying to get that off the ground.
That Ice Spice did it, JT did it. Now JT very much took her flow as far as marketing was concerned, as far as interacting with the fans now when she never used to do that.
Right.
The t-shirts, the whole thing was very Nicki coded, only for her to not end up signing with her.
Only for her to basically realize, like, you know what, I can do this by myself,
or with the people she already has, because Nicki's already given me the information. So
it's like they be wanting the advice, they be wanting the perks of it all, they be wanting the features, they be wanting the Nicki cosign, but it's kind of like Nicki be wanting something too, and they don't
follow through.
Yeah.
And part of it is on her, I will say.
Right.
She needs to recognize that people are just going to be rocking with her because she is in fact Nicki Minaj and not necessarily with pure intentions. And therefore, since you are trying to run a business, you have to handle it like it is a business transaction. You are not big sis, big cousin.
Right.
You are in fact the head of a label, and therefore, if you want the sauce, sign on the and she's hopefully she's learned that lesson now that it's happened a second time.
Right. And so they can stop like looking at it as, and then people be like, oh well, Nicki isn't being genuine when she do it. I mean, she is being genuine, but she just
which is
thinks
why
that
she's doing it up front.
Right.
In my opinion.
Right. So she just thinks that, it's gonna eventually work out, and then they just leave her high and dry, and it's like took everything.
Then she goes off the way she goes off because she's a Sagittarius, and we don't necessarily start stuff, but we will finish it. We will take it too far, but you should have left me alone.
And she they ain't cool.
They're not cool. He did not shout out her album. I knew they weren't cool.
Yeah.
The question made me question. I was surprised they did a song together. To be fair.
Right. Oh, well, I mean, yeah, true, but it wasn't even supposed to be on her album.
It wasn't. It was a Drake song. She just wanted it. But my thing, like, I'm surprised that even happened.
Exactly.
But has she said something about him that I've missed?
I sent you something when she was on Station Head.
I just said I was on Instagram.
Yeah. She said something, Ugg Boy 1 and Ugg Boy 2. Nicki nicknames that she just calls.
You gotta decode her messages, bro. She's not gonna tell you.
Like, so she said Drake. She was talking about Drake and Party Next Door. Party Next Door. I forgot why she said something about him. I gotta send it to you again.
Well, the Bone Collector. So we'll bring it to you next week.
Right.
Yeah.
We just wanted to bring this up before we forgot, but then
because we were meant to say it last week. We're last episode. But either way, yeah, she is not always the cause of the problems, even though she does drag it to hell. Okay.
Like, Ali, we'll get more into it. But yeah. But I don't know, friend, but I ain't the one to gossip, but next topic.
Yes, period. So we're gonna wrap this show up talking about some of our favorite new R&B peoples. I can name. Well, I'll just do one since you're just doing one. How about that? Okay. So mine is gonna be. It's actually a man. His name's Elmine.
See, I thought you said R&B girly.
I didn't say it.
I know.
I was gonna say his name. He can sing, child, and it's very much giving lover boy singing, like 90s. Oh, I want you so bad. Not this new R&B the kids be doing these days. That's basically rap when they talking crap. It's not giving that. It's giving lover boy, and I love that for me. So yeah, that's gonna be mine. Go ahead, Fran.
So okay, at first I thought you was saying like the R&B girly, so I had picked this song, the group Flow. I just heard the song. Was it Crush?
Aren't they British? You don't have to do a song.
Oh yeah, but I was just saying the group. But I came across this other group on Pandora, and this group called Wanmore, WANMOR.
Oh yeah,
H Boys.
That's yeah.
They have a song called Alone. I heard one song and I was just like, it's just giving so back in the day. Like,
what's his name? Wanye. It's Wanye's sons. Because they're all named Wanye. They're all named
that.
Girl. Yes.
That's crazy. You learn something new every day.
You're welcome.
They know how to sing.
Yeah. They're his dad, his kids, his sons, because they're all named. Isn't it dumb? Yes. Yeah. But yeah, they can sing. Yes, they can sing. So, check them out. Let us know what y'all think. We're going to go ahead and wrap up this episode. Thank y'all so much for listening, watching, whatever it is you doing. Love the support. Be sure to like, comment. Let us know what y'all thought about Latto's album. I'm sure you will. Yeah, anything else you want to say, friends?
No, hopefully it's more, well, we're going to get into some things the next episode, but we wanted to bring this to y'all, catch up on this Caresha stuff, this Latto album. Maybe we'll Chloe dropped the album, maybe we'll review that since we did
and we're supposed to do Tyler Perry movie too.
Whenever we get to it, child.
We got a lot of stuff we said we're gonna do, so we'll get to it. All right.
Y'all bitches better yell like Ariana. If they ever tryna knock, I put my foot up in y'all call your mama and y'all papa like I'm finna take that dollar, turn that bitch into